The theme that I'm always looking for in a track, because I usually do most of my music myself. I just make all the music. But Ty, I love his tracks just because, they have that feel. The thing that I'm looking for in a track is if it's got that bounce, if it's got that feel.
In my opinion, what makes like a song have the groove is really getting humans in the studio to play it, you know what I'm saying, like on actual acoustic instruments or whatever. It's the human feel that gives it the groove. Now that we're using, a lot of soft synths and things of that nature, we try to give it that human feel because that's where the groove is. The groove is in us. Yeah. Yo, this is multi-platinum producer, songwriter Ty MACKLIN, and this is the making of me and Taylor Pace's song, I Put That On Everything. You know what I'm saying? Because I do. So what is it like working with Taylor Pace? I'm going to tell you, Taylor is a very, very talented cat. And from his keyboard playing sensibility or piano playing sensibility to his songwriting and vocal sensibility. What I like about Taylor is sometimes in the studio as a producer we try to get the artist to smile when they sing because sometimes that helps notes. Taylor does that automatically, you know what I'm saying? And I just noticed that he does that when he sings. He automatically, I don't even have to say anything. So it's dope working with Taylor because I know I'm gonna get a certain level of talent, man. You know what I'm saying? The cat is dope, and from vocally, songwriting, all that stuff, man. The cat is dope.
Yeah, so I've known Ty about probably like 15 years. I met him when I was a teenager, and automatically, I was just like super impressed. And, I wanted to be good enough to work with Ty because Ty was like he was a thing. He was a professional. He was a real deal.
So, what makes a track smack? I would say the kick. It's really the balance between the kick drum and the snare, and then the tone of the kick drum. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's really what makes something smack is the tone of that kick drum and the tone of the snare. And with me having a hip hop background, finding dope ass kicks and I can cuss. Yeah. Finding dope ass.
That's good.
Keep that in there. Finding dope ass kicks and snares. That's what we did. You know what I'm saying? We went crate digging for dope kicks and snares. So the kick and the snare and the interplay between the two is what makes a track smack, in my opinion. Yeah.
It automatically had that bounce. It had that feel. The sound. Obviously, this is music, so the sound is what is king, and anybody can just do like a little, I can just set up a keyboard and, play a piano patch, put this sound on, play that patch, play a drum patch, play a kick, but when you take the time to really kind of like, what's the word? When you take the time to really craft them and sculpt them to where they work together, and where they complement each other and where they produce like this, where they create this kind of atmosphere, like that's what Ty can do.
I think with the I Put That On Everything track, I think I started with, what did I start with? I might have just started with the chord progression. I think it was, let's see. Yeah, I think I started with that.
Dope.
Yeah, because it sounded old. It sounded old school to me. So I'm like, I can put a dope soul thing around that. And then I brought in these guitars. Yeah, I use Reason. Reason? Yeah.
Right.
Propeller head? Yeah, I use y'all exclusively. Yeah. Okay. I do all my music now in Propeller Head Reasons. And it's a great DAW, great software. And I like it because I'm used to tactile stuff and plugging in stuff. And Reason is a type of interface where it shows you that graphically, like, you know, you can actually plug in stuff, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's why I like Reason. But yeah, it's got some dope sounds in it, but you can make dope beats in any software you're using. It's really not the software, it's the cat, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no doubt. So I think, yeah, with the guitars, and then of course the drums came, and let's see. Yeah, I found the, you know, nice kick, nice snare, and yeah, put a kit together. And I'm a hip hop cat, so you know I'm used to chopping up drums and all that stuff. So you know, then I put the 16th notes hi hats or closed hats. I mean. Then so I think I had that, and then I think I might have put the guitar in after that. You know what I'm saying? So I originally had a different bass line to it. So I was like, okay, cool. And then I started hearing like a melody and like some kind of chorus idea. So I'm not a vocalist. I knew I wanted somebody to like take this lyrically to the next level. You know what I'm saying? But I put a chorus idea on there. And let me see. Oh my God.
I put that on everything, yeah. I put that on everything, yeah. I put that on everything. I put that on everything.
Yeah. So yeah, you know, I'm from the South, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we say, you know, I put that on everything. You know what I'm talking about? And so, you know, I was feeling like, yo, that'll be a dope song, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's a lot of people in different regions who say that. I think it's a Southern thing. I put that on everything. I put that on my mom and them. You know what I'm talking about? On God, you know what I'm talking about? And so yeah, I was like, yo, that's a dope, you know, concept or whatever. And I made this track in 2018. And yeah, it sat for a long time. And I would submit it to different artists or whatever, and you know, it didn't resonate with a lot of people. And I hit Taylor up, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I got this song idea, man. It's just sitting there. It's been sitting there for a while. And I guess he dug it, you know, apparently. And then yeah, he worked it up. He changed the bass line. He made it doper. He put a doper bass line in there.
I put that on everything.
Soulmate, but I've been in love since the first day. Oh yeah, you had me feeling in the worst way. Told myself might have to change the way I approached, not knowing what to say. Can't have my tongue, that feeling scared me. Girl, your vibe was so entrancing. From that point on, you've been my main thing, and I put that on everything. I put that on everything. Ooh, I put that on everything. I put that on everything. I always known your style was classy. Yeah. Sipping mimosas on the first date, and your loving had me jumping right away. That feeling I just couldn't get away. Baby, I'll do whatever, 'cause you love me better than I ever been loved before. Just say the word, babe, and it's yours. And I put that on everything. I put that on everything. I put it on everything. Yeah. I put that on everything.
The thing is, yeah, I came up with the bass line, which I had the bass line on there, and I put the lyrics, you know, I came up with kind of like the idea, the melody, based off of the idea that he sent me, and then which I usually do this. I ride around in my car, you know, playing the track and playing what I came up to, like the little dummy stuff that I come up with. And I was riding around, and there's something about it. It didn't ride as well as I wanted it to ride. So I thought about, you know, I got this bass, which was given to me, this free bass that, you know, was probably, I don't know, like a beginner bass or something. But I mean, it does the job. So I came up with this bass line, and I came in and I started to record it, and it added to the feel that was already there. It added to that bounce that was already in Ty's track. So I was happy that it came out that way.
Yeah.
On everything. I take a trip to the farthest galaxy. In my dreams, it's always you and me.
So this is the bridge right here, and like an old school production technique that I like to use is building around the vocal, writing the string parts around the vocal so that it complements the vocal, and that's what we did with the bridge. So with the bridge, we had Taylor wrote
on everything. I take a trip to the farthest galaxy. In my dreams, it's always you and me. All you want
you can hear me humming string parts that I'm hearing. It's a technique that I got from Barry White. He would hum all his string parts, and then he, you know, of course the orchestrators would, you know, chart them out and all that stuff. So yeah, that's what I like to do. I don't know music theory like that, but I can hear it and I can sing it, and so yeah. We built this around Taylor's vocal.
Long as I'm here, I'm providing. No matter where you go, girl, I'm riding. Thankful.
Yeah, and so once it all came together, it sounds like this. Yeah.
No matter where you go, girl, I'm riding. Thankful I passed when the colliding. And what I feel, there's no denying. And I put that on. Girl, I put that on.
Yeah, so we wrote those string parts around his melody line. And yeah, it was dope. You know what I'm saying? It's real lush. And, you know, hey, man, we have fun with the bridges. That's the fun part of a song. Wow. Yeah, Taylor. Yeah, man. So he put that bass line on there, and then he wrote the verses and the choruses, like kind of expounded on the choruses and wrote the verses, and we wrote the bridge together. Well, lyrically he wrote the bridge, but musically we did the bridge together. And yeah, I love the song, man. It feels good, you know what I'm saying? But you can't go wrong with an artist like Taylor, because he can play keys, he can sing really well, and he can write really well, and he plays bass, obviously, and guitar, you know, really good. So yeah, you can't really go wrong with that. So, you know, a cat like me, I'm a hip hop producer. That's my background. I'm an R&B hip hop producer, and so yeah, so cats like him can take it to the next level. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's what we did on this track. You know? Yeah. So yeah, I'm multi-platinum producer, songwriter Ty MACKLIN, and this is behind the Put That On Everything track. You know what I'm saying? By Taylor Pace, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And myself, you know. We're getting it in.